Guys, good morning. Welcome to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Udeme and I talk about books, stories, podcasts, and just general life of an introvert. Do you understand? I'm always in my house, but today I am going out in this vlog. Please ignore the sound. If you hear any sound in the background, try your very best to ignore it. I just wanted the road to be free because as much as I don't like going out, but whenever I am going out, I don't want to see people on the road. Like the traffic of that early morning, I'm like not interested. In this video, guess what I wanted to talk about? I mean, from the title you should already know. I want to talk about all my failed businesses. Do you know what? I'm getting to a point where things don't bother me as they used to. I'm not as easily embarrassed as I used to be. So I'm just like, but he did a video where he talked about what he would do differently in his failed businesses that he had before. Me, I'm not talking about what I was doing. I'm just going to talk about the failed business because I don't really think I'm in a position to give advice. I feel like my very first business that I ever did in my entire life. I think people don't think about trade by barter as a business, but I consider it business because you are exchanging something that someone sees as valuable for something else that is valuable. So the very first thing I considered as a business thing that I did did not involve money. Was that in secondary school I already knew that I loved reading books, and it was evident. I read novels. I was accused of stealing novels even though I did not. I was always among those people that was, I'm next to you with that novel, that kind of thing. So some of the literature students that did not enjoy reading books, anytime they asked them to do like an essay or a summary, they would either in exchange for meat in the refectory during dinner, lunch or whatever, they would ask me to write a summary of a book for them, and I would do that. So that was my very first like transaction like thing to do, entrepreneurship like in a very low scale kind of way thing to do, and I really enjoyed, because that was just, I love meat. Anybody who knows me knows that I love meat, chicken, fish, meat. It was a very cheap way of exchanging service, but then it was valuable obviously because your meat is like maybe the best part of the food in boarding school back then. So they will exchange it and I will read the book and write a review for them. And yeah, that was my very first experience with a business. But in terms of failed businesses, my very first was in university. I think year 3 or 2, year 3, I want to say year 3. There was a time in Unilag when these wristwatches were raining, where to have like a wristwatch and have like a chain attached to the wristwatch on both sides. It was really cool. So it was the trending thing. So I found this this page on Facebook that was selling it in bulk for I think 10,000 naira for 10. So that means they're selling it for 1,000 naira, and I would sell it off for 1,500 and make a profit. So I told my dad I want to start business. I collected 10,000 naira from him and I proceeded to buy the goods. Guess what I did? I put it in my locker for days and never told anybody about it. Please, who does that? This is something that was trending and people wanted. Why would I put it in my locker and not tell anybody? But that's what I did. Then I just started thinking that, gosh, what am I going to do? My dad started asking me, oh, how is it going? How is it going? And I realized that, oh, you actually have someone's answers to, so you gotta sell. Because I always felt like it was kind of embarrassing, all those people that walked around to say, for example, people that sell fried meat in the hostel, fried meat, or people that were selling clothes, even though I bought from them. So I don't know why I thought it was embarrassing. But anyway, I started telling my friends about it. I gave one of it to my friend as a birthday gift. She wanted to buy, so I refused to sell it to her, and I gave one to her as a birthday gift because it's her birthday. Not a good business idea, but that's what I did. And then I ended up selling all. I kept one for myself because I wanted to be about the trendy things, about the trendy people, which was absolutely not my vibe. But yeah, I sold the rest, but I sold it way lower than I wanted to. I sold it like at 1,300 1.2. I did not sell it as like 1.5 as because people were just price. I just wanted to get rid of it. Tell me what I did with that money. Till this very moment, I cannot remember. And I think my dad just gave me a pass on it because I was still young. How old was I? It's probably like 18. Even though I know 18-year-olds now, they are owning businesses and whatnot. I just wish that's the issue with not having like a model of entrepreneurship in a family. Because yeah, my dad did like some side gigs and whatnot, but it was not really like, oh, buying and selling. Do you understand? So I did not have in fact, and because you're not taught these things in school, it's so hard to, I did not have anybody that was learning from. I did not know that I'm meant to save the money, I'm meant to like calculate my profits, I'm meant to like figure out what my profit is and how much I want to invest back into the business, and then keep like that process. I don't know any of those things. So that business failed. Whooping. Oh my god. But yeah, that was the very first business I ever did, and yeah, that was the last time I sold anything. After I sold those things, I did not sell anything again. Second thing I tried to sell was I started a podcast, obviously, and so people were asking me questions about how to do one, because as at that time having a podcast seemed like a big deal. A lot of us did not know, like we were curious, so how are you doing this, how are you doing that, and how do like the whole process. And I brought out like a course that I was selling for 5k for people who wanted to learn. And I think my mistake with that was that I was not like, I don't know, I did not think in depthly about what I was going to offer them. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I was just thinking that they will come in and I'll tell them to download the podcast, record, edit like this, and like it was not well thought out in my opinion. And I sold to 2 people, and it was after I sold it to them that I realized that this was not valuable. It was not a good representation of me. It was not a good structure. It was not, do you understand what I'm saying? I felt like they wasted their money, and I hated that. So I stopped promoting that completely. I took it off my page, and I never talked about it again. But sometimes I think it takes trying for you to realize what is missing at the same time. Because if I did not try that, it's unfortunate that they had to spend their money to find out that. But now I know that when it comes to like doing e-courses or things like that, there's a lot more that goes into it. It's not just about I know how to do these things, so let me come. You have to even the way you present it has to be in such a way that it's organized, it looks like value for money and not a waste of time. So that's one thing I learned from having that course. My second thing, which is why when I see people like eager to like be a thought leader or like teach a course or bring out a product, I'm very like skeptical, because it's one thing for you to know how to do what you do, but can you communicate that information properly? Can you like present it in a way that is very easy to understand? Can you break it down to levels? Do you understand? And can you follow through with the people that you are teaching? So I realized quickly that it was a lot of responsibility, and that using WhatsApp was not very sustainable. In fact, at a point, the video recordings I was doing on my phone to send, I had to start telling them to join Telegram so that I could now send because the file was too heavy to send through WhatsApp. It's not, do you understand how tacky that looks? So it was not my type. It was not good at all. So that was another failed business. The third failed business was a bit more recent. I don't know why I'm laughing about it, because I should be more pained, right? But I'm not. Life happens. But my third failed business was the clothing business that I started. It's funny because when I started, it was not a failure. I was doing drop shipping. So I had this person who would sell like tagless clothes, like without tags, no name brand on it. And then I would post the pictures on my status, WhatsApp status and everything. People would ask to buy it. I would order for it. I would add my own money on top of it, order for it, and to be sent directly to them. But the payment was made through me, and I paid to the person. So like I did not have any business to do with the actual clothes. All I did was get payment, pay for the clothes, give their address to the person that was actually selling the clothes, and they'll send it to them directly. And that was, I think I should just talk with that really, and just like we branded it more. And the thing with fashion business is that it seems like a very easy thing to start, because it just feels like, oh, if I put the clothes out and they're looking nice, people will buy it. Nah, it doesn't work like that. There's a lot of like trust that someone has to have to come to your page and decide to purchase. I was doing the drop shipping. I had not collected any like reviews from anybody. Like, I had not planned it out well at all. And fashion, like going into the fashion business, is pretty capital intensive, so you need money as much as you can to be able to produce in bulk. And then you cannot just have one style for the rest until it sells. Do you understand? You have to keep on bringing out different styles so that people are intrigued to want to try. Maybe they might, this one might not be being their sale, but this one is, and I don't have money for that. So that one failed. I did not sell any single clothes when I started making it my own. I'm wearing all the clothes now. Anyway, that was my last failed business actually. Anyway guys, I'm in the process of starting a new business. And for some reason I want to keep it quiet, because I was like, oh gosh, what if this fails again? What if, do you understand? I'm just so afraid of failure, and I feel like I've had a lot of like rejections this period. I'm just like, why me? Oh, try me. Oh. But I'm very like, why? So I decided that, you know what, F that. Like, although if it fails, it fails. Like, life goes on. Do you understand? At least I'm doing something. I'm trying. But I don't know. It's really been a passion of mine to have a business for such a long time, and it's something I really want to do. And now it feels more organic because it's something that I genuinely enjoy. It's about books. No, I'm not going to be selling books, but I'm going to be selling a book experience. So it's going to be a subscription box for book lovers, fiction lovers. I mean, if you love to just take a chill pill, just relax and have a good read, this subscription box is going to be for you. Let me show you an example of the box. I have like my samples here of what the box is going to look like. I have it in brown. And the reason why I'm thinking of using brown, because it's so easy. Like, literally, I don't need to worry about if the colors will be the same. It's brown, you understand? And I also have the color I would most like to work with, but they made a mistake and made this part white, but everything's going to be this color. I just love this color. It stands out. And yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm working on that right now. I printed out the custom bookmark that will come with each box. So I printed it out. This is what this is just a sample actually. It's going to come in a much thicker paper than this. This is a bit more flimsy. This is going to come in much thicker paper. And yeah, each box is going to come with a book. I have my candle samples already. They've come in and I love how they smell. I'm going to put like a picture of my Instagram page and everything here. I love the way this process has moved. I'm curating it. Like, it's very stressful, I'm not going to lie, because with a box, because it has to be an experience every time. I have to wow you at the end of the day. Like, you have to enjoy it. Like, from the moment you get your box and open it, and you know, all the feels. Like, I want it to be really like cozy and just like you're taking care of yourself. Do you understand? That's the whole idea. And yeah, this is for my Bookworms. So if that's something you'd be interested in, go over and follow my Instagram page, shop BookLux. We are going to be doing the pre-launch on, I put out the 15th, but now I'm thinking to move it to the 20th. So, but you can go ahead and sign up so that whenever it goes live, you will get like an email alerting you to it. So yeah, that is what I'm currently doing now. And I just decided that, you know what, why am I hiding it? I truly believe that it's going to work, because this time around, you know, it's different. But anyway, that's the video. I'm just going to go ahead and go to Airtel shop, because wow, I've been talking for a while. I need to get a move on. think I'm ready to go. I'm just going to take a quick picture and be on my way. Let me see, what's the time? You guys, I'm just coming back from Airtel's office. Nigeria is designed to make you spend money. Long and short of the story is that I had to get a new MiFi. But yeah, I got a new MiFi. Apparently my SIM is sort of damaged, maybe in the process of cutting it. That's why I'm not able to use it to connect. Like story. So it's either I buy a new SIM or I get a MiFi. I spent money that I do not even have, because this money is not meant for this. I'm supposed to charge this for 8 hours. It comes with, oh, does it only come with a cord? Are you kidding me? They can't even give someone. These people are trash. Because if I'm not mistaken, are you sure this girl did not mistakenly take out my charger, the head of my charger? Because are you kidding me? This is what they give. This is all they give. Like, alright guys, I am extremely tired. I don't think I'll be able to continue vlogging, so I'm just going to say bye bye to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy listening to all of my failures in business, and I hope you are excited about my new business as I am. I mean, I don't expect you to be excited as I am, obviously, but go ahead and follow that Instagram page, shop BookLux, and support your girl. Bye.